let's start on our mat on all fours in tabletop pose. Bringing our shoulders directly over our wrists, our hands splayed open nicely, a good foundation. Hips directly over our knees. We're going to go into cat-cow. Inhale, reach the chest forward, tailbone lifts. Exhale, tuck the tailbone and chin and push up through the upper back. And let's just do a few breaths here to warm up the spine. And just go with each breath. Really extending that chest forward and the tailbone up. Good. We'll do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, let's go up into our downward facing dog. Just opening up your hands, maybe a little bit further on your mat, tucking your toes, reaching your tailbone straight up to the sky, and then rolling back towards your heels. Really trying to reach your forehead and chest down towards the mat, trying to lengthen your spine, lift the tailbone, relax the back of the legs so that the heels are going down towards the floor. Taking a few deep breaths here, you can walk your dog. So going back with bent knee to straight leg on either side, really stretching it out. Good. Wag the dog, wag the tail, stretching out those hips a little bit. One more deep breath here. Excellent. Let's drop down to our knees and go into puppy pose now. So your hands are going to go out a little bit wider than your shoulders, maybe slightly off the mat. You're going to keep your hips directly over your knees, and you're going to just reach out and bring your chest and your chin towards the floor. If you want to put your forehead down, you can, making sure there's not any pinching on the back of your neck. If this is not something that's comfortable for you, you can always use a block and be placing your forehead on the block as well. We're really trying to open up our chest here. That's why this is also called, can also be called heart opening pose. And we'll take another deep breath here and release. Good. Coming back up now. I want you to take your right foot and bring it all the way up in between your hands. So if you can do that in one step, great. If not, just take it a few steps all the way up. You're going to reach long into a nice low lunge. That back leg is really extended back, foot is flat, front leg, knee is over top of the ankle, and we're going to come up into a low lunge here. Again, just lifting our chest. You're going to take your hands, clasp them behind your back, reach down away and lift, open the chest up towards the sky or the ceiling. Breathing deeply. Good. One more deep inhale here. And bring your arms back around. We're going to go into a slight twist here, taking the opposite elbow across to the opposite knee. You're going to put the palms together and push the top hand into the bottom as you lift up and away. We're really trying to lengthen both sides of the ribs here. So I don't want you collapsing down on it. I want you to really lift up and away, twisting that chest open. You can keep your hands here. If you want to go a little deeper, you can place your hand down and open your chest up a little bit further. But again, it all just depends on how flexible in your spine or in your rib cage you are. Bringing it back down here. What I like to do to get out of this pose is kind of walk my foot to the outside of the mat, then slide it all the way down and around. Let's do that on the other side. Foot to the top of the mat, really extending that back leg into a nice low lunge. Knee directly over the ankle, coming up. Clasping our hands behind our back. Inhale, the chest lifts. Exhale, release. And don't be afraid here to really let yourself open up. Being a little bit vulnerable in these poses for sure, but really a wonderful way to open up and let the heart sing. One more deep breath. Inhale. Good. Coming back, we're going to go on the opposite side now. Right elbow over left knee, hands together. And this time, if you want, you can place your fist on the bottom and your palm on the top, pushing the palm down into the fist, twisting and opening, making sure you stay low in your lunge and that you don't want to tend to pop up. And just twist, breathe, open it up a little deeper if you like. And coming out of it. So again, walk your foot out to the side and coming back all the way. So let's go from here into camel pose. So I want you to come up, sorry, just a little bit of a brain fart there. Coming all the way up, you're going to come onto your knees. Now this one again can be a little bit tricky if your spine, we're a little bit more warm now, which is great, but if your spine isn't that warm, you might need to use some blocks. So if you have them handy, you can put the block long side up, or sorry, short side up on this either side of your foot, or down, whatever works for you. You'll just find the height. So start with the highest one and then you can work your way down. We'll do that a little bit here today. Placing your fists or your palms on the lower back, right above where your back meets your bum. Inhale, the chest lifts. Exhale, push your hips forward as you start to lean back into a nice back bend. Really just letting your head and neck go. I'm not going to go fully back because it makes it very hard to talk when I go all the way back. So you can leave it here. You can take it one step further and place your hands on the blocks. Again, lifting your chest and keeping your hips forward, not leaning back too far. Next step would be to put the block down even lower again, or bringing your heels up and reaching your heels and really lifting up into your chest. And obviously the final expression of this would be to have your heels down, reaching. Excellent. Now to get out of the pose, place your hands or your fists on the lower back again. Engage your abdominals, slowly coming up. So let's get the blocks out of the way. We're going to come down to our bellies now. All the way down, we're going to come up into Sphinx pose. So placing your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, opening your hands nice and wide, keeping your legs straight down and back away about hip distance apart, or some people like to zip them all the way up and have them touching all the way down. I like to have mine hip distance. And you're really going to push your hands into the floor and then pull. You're going to feel like you're trying to pull the floor towards your chest, and you're really going to feel your shoulders relax and your chest lift. Again, a nice back bend, heart opening. They go hand in hand, obviously. Breathing deeply here. You'll feel a stretch in your abdominal wall as well. Don't go too far. Don't pull too hard, cause any pain. Good. Relax down. You can rest your hands in crocodile, cheek on top of your hands. Take a nice deep breath. Let's go up now into Cobra. So placing your palms spread on either side of your chest, you're going to inhale, roll your shoulders back and start to lift. And this one you're keeping your elbows in and just lifting slightly off the ground. From here you can go into a modified up dog, pushing yourself all the way up while keeping your legs down on the ground. Or you can go into full up dog, lifting thighs off the ground, really reaching that heart up and away, not feeling any pinching in your lower back here. And again, only when your spine is long and warm and you feel like you're ready for this pose. So coming back down now, all the way, let's rest in crocodile with the other cheek on your hand. Nice deep breath. Let's do one more. So I'm going to get you, we're going to go to bow pose. So you're going to bend both of your knees and grab at your ankle. And if you can, flex your feet. You may just leave it just like this, and this is quite enough for you, that's fine. You can take it a little further by just lifting slightly your chest and your chin off the floor, or maybe even lifting your knees up a little bit. or you can go a little deeper and exhale all the air out. And as you inhale, lifting up. You may feel a little bit of a rocking sensation as you breathe, as the air fills your belly and releases. One more breath. Good. Let's come down. Put your hands down, bring your knees back together, lift up, and let's go into child's pose. Stretching out our lower back, our upper back. You're really feeling it in your back and your chest. Good. Keeping your arms outstretched for a few breaths. And then you can also bring them in down by your feet and let your head hang. If you need a block, again, feel free to grab and rest your forehead on the block. Or if you're a little bit more flexible and you can go a little deeper, all the way down, and really breathe into your upper back and let it have a little massage with the breath in child's. So let's bring it up now, crawling to the top of our mat and flipping it over. We're going to do reverse table and reverse plank here. So taking a block in between your knees, keeping your feet about hip distance apart, placing your hands behind you, opening up your heart here, your chest, fingers pointing inwards, and you're going to inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, opening your chest, letting your head drop back. Don't let it go too far back. You want to have some control so that you're not putting any pressure on your neck. And you're going to inhale, lift. You can take it a little bit deeper, removing the block, stretching out your legs. Inhaling, lift the hips, reverse plank. Again, breathing nice and deeply here, feeling it in the shoulders, in the quads, glutes, pretty much everywhere. Dropping it down, pulling the flesh away from your seat. Inhaling, we're going to go up into a forward fold. Exhale, extending forward. When you feel that your back is about to round, drop your hands down. If that's on your thighs, on your shins, on your toes, wherever it is. Inhale again to lengthen the spine. Exhale, you can go a little bit deeper. What I like to do after a back workout and a chest workout like that is place my hands on my feet as far as I can, or even using your strap, and then point your toes. And as you do that, you should feel a nice stretch right in between your shoulder blades and all the way through your upper back. Drop your head down, let it hang. Staying here for a few extra breaths, really letting go with each breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, a little deeper. One more nice deep breath here. As you inhale, engage your abdomen, coming all the way up. Good. We're going to get ourselves nice and comfortable for Shavasana. I always have my sweater and socks ready to go. I'm very excited because I bought my new socks today at the local farmer's market. 100% wool. It'll keep my feet nice and warm this winter. I have an issue with my cold feet, so I like to keep them warm and toasty and a little bit stylish. Placing your sweater on and getting ready. So getting everything that you need, blankets, pillows, whatever, and really again, after every workout, take 2 to 3 minimum, 5 to 10 or more if you want, if you've got the time, to really relax. Laying back, splaying your feet open like a book, shoulder width apart, hands, palms up on either side. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, tuck under your shoulders. Get really relaxed and comfortable. Begin to slow your breathing, accentuating nice deep inhale and nice long exhale. The This will help stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps to slow everything down. I want you to focus on calming your mind and relaxing your body, ignoring everything in the external environment and focusing just for the next few minutes on the internal. Listen to your body, calm your mind, and really take it within. I hope you have a beautiful and balanced day and you enjoyed this heart opening series. We'll see you next time. Namaste.